The 32nd annual Washington County Relay for Life was held this evening at Civitan Park. The event honors the survivors of cancer and remembers those we have lost to the disease. Our Thomas Chase was at the event and has more.
The 2026 Washington County Relay for Life was held Saturday evening in Belpre at Civitan Park. Rhonda Blair is the chairperson of the Washington County Relay for Life.
We come down to the park and we have luminaries, which are in honor or memory of loved ones that have lost their battle. We go along and cheer on the survivors for the first lap and make them feel special, and we raise funds.
Blair says that around 70 survivors attend the relay annually. Sophie Boothby, Warren High School senior, served as Grand Marshal for this year's Relay for Life.
I was diagnosed with cancer whenever I was 16. I had a brain tumor, and it was operable, so I got a surgery, and there's a little bit of residual tumor, but I'm currently cancer-free. I have been for 2 years.
Boothby spoke on what Relay for Life means to her.
Cancer affects everybody. It doesn't pick and choose. It can affect anybody. It can affect somebody elderly, or it can affect someone like me who was 16 years old when they were diagnosed. One of my friend's moms died of cancer when she was little, and her whole family comes every year. So it's just a place where you can not only celebrate people who have beat cancer, but remember those who have suffered the loss to cancer.
In Belpre, I'm Thomas Chase with WTAP News. This is Home.